You've seen the videos, the satisfying restock clips where someone pours cereal into a $20 glass jar and lines up 30 identical plastic bins. It looks like a laboratory, not a kitchen. But here's the ugly truth. You aren't organizing your clutter, you're just giving it a more expensive house. By 2026, those acrylic bins will be the popcorn ceilings of our generation, dated, scratched, and fundamentally useless. Most people think more containers equal more order. They're wrong. We're not just looking at pretty pictures, we're figuring out why most people get this wrong. Think of your kitchen as a high-rent district. Every square inch is premium real estate. When you buy a hack or a specialized organizer, you are paying a storage tax. You're paying in square footage, you're paying in cleaning time, and you're paying in frictional debt, those annoying extra steps it takes just to get a single plate. Number 1. The full extension deep drawer. Let's start with the organizer killer, the full extension deep drawer. Visually, it's a masterpiece of clean lines and architectural weight, no visible stuff cluttering the view. The real reason this works is simple. You think you need shelf risers and stackable bins, but what you actually need are drawers. They bring the back of the cabinet directly to you, eliminating that pantry graveyard where cans go to die. There is a catch, though. If you fill a 36-inch drawer with cast iron without investing in high-quality runners, the hardware will fail in 2 years. But in the long run, this is a forever fix. It makes your kitchen accessible as you age and significantly boosts resale value. It's a solid 10 out of 10 on the practicality scale. Number 2, the negative space shelf. Next, look at this negative space shelf. It's airy and has that expensive look of a boutique hotel, where they don't feel the need to cram 50 mugs into one corner. This works because empty space acts as a visual reset, preventing the eye fatigue that makes a kitchen feel messy even when it's clean. The hidden challenge is that you actually have to own less stuff. It requires the discipline to curate your inventory rather than just storing it. But the win is huge. You finally stop the cycle of overbuying. When the shelf is full, you're done. And please, don't be the person who puts a decorative ladder in the kitchen just to hang towels you never use. That's not a kitchen, it's a fire hazard for your ego. Practicality score, 8 out of 10. Number 3, the point of use zone. Now consider the point of use zone. It looks professional, like a chef's station. You might think a massive spice pantry is the solution, but actually proximity is the answer. If you have to walk 6 steps to get the pepper, your kitchen layout has failed you. Be careful with heat and light, though. You can't put everything next to the stove or your expensive oils will turn rancid. But years later, you'll realize you've saved hundreds of hours just by not walking back and forth to a storage room. This earns a 9 out of 10 for making daily life actually better. Finally, let's talk about the death of decanting. Don't be fooled by the trend of pouring flour into identical jars. A cabinet with original packaging looks like a real lived-in, high-functioning home. The hidden benefit is huge. You keep the expiration dates and cooking instructions, and most importantly, it's free. Of course, it's not Instagram-friendly, and your pantry won't look like a beige museum, but the long-term win is that you save thousands of dollars and hours of time refilling containers. Nothing says I have too much time on my hands like a label maker that says pasta on a clear jar that clearly contains pasta. We have eyes. Let's use them. Practicality score, 7 out of 10. Remember the storage tax. Every time you buy a solution from a catalog, ask yourself, am I fixing a storage problem or am I just avoiding a decluttering problem? Before you go, here are 3 things to remember. First, prioritize drawers over shelves every single time. Second, edit your items instead of organizing them. If it doesn't fit the space you have, it has to go. And third, aim for visual silence by leaving 20% of every surface empty. Remember, it's not just for looks, it's for life.